Boom,
Now-
boom.
Now, Bill, I'm no expert, but in your intro, it looks like you shrunk a little bit and got a fair amount more jolly.
Yeah, I forgot.
What were those bottles that you were digging? Those are awful.
Yeah, where'd you get those at?
Hi, Amanda. Hi, Miss.
We don't even keep those here.
Oh, Marty.
Hey, Marty V. Mandy,
Amanda.
how you doing? How's everybody doing tonight? Yeah, I forgot to switch the intro back to mine. I gotta get a new one anyway. So, hi, Lucinda.
Oh, Lucinda, were you trying to email me for some reason?
Scott.
If you were, it failed.
If you want to catch him by surprise sometime, I'll send you my intro. You can.
Sure, I'll use it.
Yeah.
I don't care. But so many people.
If you really want to get them, send us Mark's song, and we'll play that as an intro one day.
Hi, Georgianne.
You're talking about in the club?
I hunted high and low for that thing, and finally he himself sent me a link to it, and I listened to it. I'm like, I was disappointed. I thought it would be something completely different.
Everyone took to it though when he was doing it, so that's how it got popular.
Yeah.
Well, if it makes it feel any better, I am not. I didn't even bother to save it. I was like, that really?
Oh yeah, it caught on there for a few months. Everybody loved it. Then
Oh, Brian.
It
Hi,
took,
Ron.
and like everything else, once it's been around a while, it kind of fades.
Yeah.
Hello, Tom.
Hi,
Phil
Garner.
Garner. Scott McClory. Hello, Scott.
Hey, Scooter.
And everybody stick around sometime tonight. Hi, Native Angles. Hi, Phil Garner.
Hello, Georgianne.
I want some of Grandma Kelly's swag, so I'll be giving away either a cup, an apron, or something else. You got your choice. We'll bring it up later when we do we'll probably do a comment picker for everybody in chat.
Now, I don't want you guys to think any less of her, but Georgianne was at the Steelers game last night.
Hi, Joe.
Luckily, she was freezing, so she wasn't disappointed that bad.
Hi, Danny D. Yay, go 49ers. They might make it to the Super Bowl.
I don't know. Their defense isn't the greatest.
Yeah,
I think they might get by Seattle, but
I heard they were getting a lot of baskets.
Hey, Joe, how you doing? The real Tom Herring. Hi, Ed. Thank you, Ed.
So, Bill, I saw Rob was posting some 80-degree beach weather and flip-flops on January there. How's the weather up where you're at?
Same thing,
it's actually pretty nice up here. It was up near 40. And that's a heat wave up here in January.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, at 40, I'm considering my life decisions. At 30, I've already come to the conclusion.
I go out and work in the garage when it's 40. I work on my license plate.
Here, 40 degrees is a freeze.
Oh, absolutely.
The dealer plate I found out back in the dump. Finally, I straightened it out.
It's a good-looking plate. Is that actually copper?
Brass.
Nice.
And there's a couple of years they made them out of brass, so 46 to 48, because they were using the steel for the war effort or something.
Yeah,
Even though that would be after the war, but
I was watching the thing
on
on metals the other night. I fell asleep right at the Bronze Age. Who are you trying to get to come up? No.
Marquita. Hi, Yodi.
Hey, Yodi. Hey, Jim Steele.
I feel your pain, Nick Molnar. The cold summer's been brutal down here, too. I don't even think we hit 60 today. Oh.
William, how you doing? Captain Vic, good evening. Here we
Captain
go,
Vic.
he says. So. Let's see what I gotta do here.
Bill, you've been digging more bullets. We're going to call you Bullet Bill.
Oh yeah. I find lots of bullets here. Wherever I detect in the woods, I find lots of bullets. It's just one of them things. Let's see.
Not me, Nick. It's cold. So is that all you were working on? Was your license plate, or did you work on some more of your crap art?
Nope, I just worked on my license plate for a little bit out there.
How big is your garage?
28 by 24.
That's a good sized garage.
Yep. I learned from my last garage that I needed 4 more feet deeper to put my truck in with the plow and close the door at the same time behind it. So when I built.
Hi, Larry.
You
Hi,
built
Mary.
that house here? In?
What's that?
You built that house?
No, that I had somebody. I had a carpenter build my garage.
Oh,
Huh. Look what Marty says. I have a 1948 Illinois plate I dug out of a farmer's dump 50 years ago that is made of cardboard and soybean meal. Thank you, Mandy.
Wow.
That's
He- look,
great. So there were eco-friendly license plates back then, huh?
they were not eco-friendly license plates. They were poor. There's a difference.
Yeah, well, eco-friendly, poor. Except they charge you more for it now. Hi, Mystic. 30 good people on the house. Thank you.
You read some of the stuff the old farmers did, 30s, even 50s and below, back into the old days. It's like, yeah, we don't know what poor was. They were poor. They had food. They could grow the food.
Yeah, I was watching this guy on a YouTube channel. His grandfather passed away, and he had this old Farmall tractor that was his grandfather's. It sat for 20 years. He dumped gas in it, threw in a battery, and it fired right up. Sitting outside for 20 years, You do that with a new vehicle, it ain't going to start right up. Ringo.
used to be this guy. He had this video where he'd go and find old motors and try to get them running. I can't remember the name of the channel.
There's a few of those. I love watching those. They take something that's been sitting there for 80 years. Let's see if we can get it running.
I watch those videos, and while I have no doubt that they're semi-real, I find it continuously amazing that these people don't even do a full roll on the engine before they fire up the starter. It's like, I don't live in an area that's known to rust, but even I know about a valve rusted open.
Oh, yeah.
You always give it a full two turns.
Hey, Joe.
And
No,
so
there's
I
one channel.
find it incredible that they never have a video. I've never seen a video of them giving it the first crank and bending the valve, because that would happen down here in a heartbeat.
Yeah. There's one guy, I can't remember the name of his channel, but he looked at this 27 Chevy truck that was sitting there selling. He goes, "No, I'm not even going to try this first. I'm going to pull the head." And he did. And he just knew. He had to clean that out.
Yeah.
The
His
one I've
channel I
been,
like.
the one I've been watching more right now is a little bit of equipment repair, and this dude out of Australia, Cutting Edge Engineering, watching him do machine work. It's pretty neat, interesting at least.
Yeah, there's one guy that restores old military weapons that people found, from World War II, World War One. And I mean, they bring in these rust buckets, and this guy is good. So he'll strip it down, and I've seen where the receivers were still pitted, and you didn't think they could be saved. And he actually gets in there with a TIG welder after he cleans it all up and fills in all the holes and re-smooths it down. Makes more. Bart, good evening.
Yeah, I've seen a few of those. Oh, drum. Yeah, I just find it amazing. They keep managing to start engines that have been sitting that long, and you never see a catastrophic failure.
Yeah, that ain't true.
And the problem with it is a catastrophic failure would likely bring more views. It might make people look down on them because they catastrophically failed something that didn't need to be. But I mean, face it, we all like a good bang. Bang. Yeah. Ooh, that sounded expensive.
Yeah, people are funny. It's like I was working in the all-night supermarket on the side. I was not only working on cars, but if people had stuff they wanted to get rid of, cars, hauled off, I'd do that. And one guy I worked with, he was at Torino with his brother to go gambling. He had a Buick, and I can't remember what it was, but it had a V6 and a 3-speed. Well, they hadn't checked the oil, so they threw a rod through the side of the block. Well, motor's no good. The heads might be. But it had the bell housing that people with Jeeps want to mount that V6 into a Jeep. Plus, the 3-speed was good. Had brand new tires and rims on it. He goes, I'll give it to you. He goes, if you hauled off. So I did. And next day, they're laughing at me. And this guy hi, John Finders Keepers, that ran the produce section. He goes, you kidding? He goes, he's already made $800 off of it. And their jaws hit the ground. So yeah, I got $400 for the bell housing, $200 for the tranny. I sold the rims and tires. Then I had a friend that has a scrapyard haul the body off. So.
Yep. Yeah, I accept a car or two every now and then.
Oh yeah, if something comes across you know you can make some money off of, you take it. If it's iffy or you're not going to make much, you pass on it.
I turned my last one down. I should have took it. I was busy. I didn't have time to mess with it. And the guy that actually got it negotiated him into an even better deal than free, or from his free. The deal was they wanted picked up 50 miles out of town and driven 100 miles down or 125 miles down to LAX. Well, the guy turned on to the deal. I turned another guy onto it, and he said no. The third guy turned on to the deal. He negotiated him down into only going like 75 miles to Ontario. So the guy went out, got a truck, dropped him off at the airport, got a truck out of it.
Little good news. Welcome to the stream. I don't remember seeing you in here before. If you're new, welcome. We like having new people in here. So, yeah, there's money to be made off of cars if you, excuse me, know where to take the parts.
There's a guy around here who sells parts on eBay from cars that junk cars.
If you got old cars, you do good on eBay.
Yeah, you got old cars, especially pickups, old pickup parts, especially body.
I got a whole pickup full of parts. Trouble is, I need them to drive around.
My issue is storage. I'm out of storage.
Yeah.
I did see. I ran across a Facebook post today. Bill that fit you perfect. Found a Willys panel wagon. Already 283 Chevy swapped, 400 or $4,000. I saw it and I thought, oh, that's a bill car all day long.
Well, Tara, you're now I smurfed you. So. Oh yeah, Captain Vic Silver's gone through the roof. It's going to keep going on. Yo,
What's it up to? What's it up to now? Is it over 80, right?
No,
It was at 89 earlier today.
Yeah, almost
89? Yeah.
Yeah, it's dropped back down a couple dollars. But
Captain Vic says a Silver Eagle's selling for 98. Let's see here.
It's almost time to lighten up a little bit. I've got quite a bit of money tied up in silver.
20% off spot. I'll buy you out.
I don't have physical silver. I have it in my retirement accounts.
God of Thunder, Joe, sit down before you hurt yourself. Okay. So, you've been busy lately at all, Zaxxon, or been kind of slow?
Slow. There's stuff
You
I
have
could have. There's stuff I could have gone and done, but it wasn't worth it.
Oh, yeah. When somebody wants you to drive 70 miles to do a $50 job, yeah. Stuff like that.
Yeah, go do diagnostics for people that aren't going to want to. They aren't even going to want to pay the diag bill to start with, but you know they're not going to want to pay to repair.
Yeah.
I turned down one in the middle of the night last night. I don't even know what time. Some oil influenced gentleman, we'll call him. Let me see what time that was. 1:33 a.m. Called me up. He's got a 2008 Mercedes, higher end Mercedes, but a 2008 Mercedes something or another. Middle of the night, thinks his alternator's gone bad. Oh, there's nothing I can do about it. There's no parts. You're on the side of the freeway. No parts are going to be available. No parts are even going to be available once it's in town. Dude, you need to tow the car somewhere.
Yep.
Well, they want a lot of money to tow it. And I didn't say it, but I'm thinking to myself, do you think it's going to be any easier or any cheaper to have a mechanic come and fix it on the side of the freeway? Because it's not.
Yeah, exactly.
And then, so I'd already decided I wasn't working to this guy a couple of sentences into the call. And he's like, well, what am I supposed to do? I don't know. Well, what am I going to do? You tell me, what am I going to do? I said, you're going to tow it, but they want too much to tow it. Well, then I don't know what to tell you. What am I going to do? Get off the phone with me.
Get off the phone.
Push it.
I'm gonna help you.
I don't care.
Even if I could fix it, there's no part. What do you expect?
1:33 in the morning. There's not a whole lot I can repair.
Hi, Angie. Oh yeah, I know. I had somebody call me one time, BMW, and there are universals on them, that big rubber pad in between the two. Yeah, same thing. It was late in the evening. I'm going, one, there's nowhere to get that part in this town. They have to order it, and you're talking 2 to 3 weeks. What? I go, you get for buying a BMW, pal.
BMWs are notorious for having issues anyway.
Oh yeah, but I mean, they go a long time before they do. But this was back in the early '80s, and they just weren't many of them around. And when you wanted parts, you had to order the part. You could walk into any auto parts store and buy them, except for a few things. You just had to order the part.
I mean, the reality is, if you can afford it and you can afford to get rid of it before they need repair, BMW, Mercedes all day long. They are a nicer car. But once they start breaking, you need to be able to afford the repair, or more precisely, get rid of it, because everything that breaks on it's going to be twice as much as anything else and half as available.
Yep.
Saabs used to be like that too.
Sure. Yeah, people don't understand. It's like, okay, they hear $105 an hour or more to work on an American car. Well, when it's a BMW, an Audi, or a Mercedes, then you're talking $150 an hour and up to work on the car. Plus, double and triple for the parts.
Rates out here are 150 to 220
Yep.
an hour for all cars.
Yeah. Gee, I remember back in the 70s when they're asking $50 an hour and airplane mechanics were 150. Wonder what they are per hour now. They're going to be cheap.
It's like a steakhouse. If you need to know the price, you can't afford it.
Exactly.
we can't afford it.
We
Hello,
were
Rob.
working on an airplane engine that was in a car, and we went up to ask this mechanic at our local airport. And when he walked out, he clocked out. I go, "What are you doing?" He goes, "Well, I'm not working on their engine." And he goes, "I'm $144 an hour. This is like 1975." So he goes, "I got to clock out. I can't charge him if I'm not working on it." Which, nice. I mean, that was nice of him. So we just had a quick question. He answered, and he left.
Good to hear, Mandy. Yeah, it's nuts. All right, so we see Rob in chat. What are you guys voting? I'm going to say they were third place because Miss Denise was on her game because she was feeling good again this week.
I don't know. He hasn't done well the last couple of weeks. I'm going to say about 8.
No, I'm going to say he's due for a good poll. Where are you going, Bill?
Boy, it's hard. You guys are thinking he's up there. I'm thinking, yeah, Nick, last place. I just got a feeling they bombed.
Last place.
I mean, sometimes they bring up trivia that you don't know the answers to.
No faith in the guy. No faith. Captain
Not
Picks.
faith in Ron, but like I said, it's just like
And old Russian literature gets me every time.
You gotta throw your reason in there too. I'm gonna say Denise was on her game. Vic says 5th because he Menardoed it.
Plus, you guys went up, so I went down. I mean,
Brian's got faith in him. He's saying 2nd.
I'm going 8th because
we can't hear you, Rob.
We can't hear you, Rob.
Hold on, let me fix his mic.
I said 8th because he doesn't know who Cyndi Lauper is.
Yeah, he's down to almost.
All right, how's that?
That's better. We can hear you. Well, Rob?
All right, there we go. Oh, we sucked Hein teat tonight, I'll tell you that. Nowhere near 3rd. Oh, let me turn the other sound off that one. Okay, the real Volk says 3rd. Joe says 2nd or 5th. Brian says 2nd. Mandy says 2nd.
Oh,
Danny says 7th, and Danny's not even close.
Well, Native Angle says 13th. Is that correct?
Yeah, and Bill went.
13th is much closer. Out of 19 teams,
Bill went last on you.
Well, we were tied for last in round 9. Okay, out of 19 teams, we were tied for last in round 9. Round 10, the 10th last round, we finally got our first 15, a perfect round, and that brought us up to 15th out of 19 teams. And even if we would have got the bonus question right, we were so far down in points we wouldn't have finished 1st through 4th where they gave away prizes. But we didn't get the bonus question right either. And it was a really good bonus question. It was a TV related question. I was like, I got this one in the bag. And then 4 out of the 5 parts I never heard of.
That's what I was talking about. They throw stuff. I talk at you, throw stuff at you that you never don't know anything about. You're screwed. You just can't help it.
It's pretty bad when the only one you know out of the last one is SpongeBob SquarePants. That's pretty bad. That's the only one. All right, we got some good questions tonight.
Hi, Amanda. Hi, Dawn.
And we're gonna give a piece of silver away tonight for the quiz for doing some quizzes.
Did you ever count up how many pieces of silver you gave away last year, Rob?
No, I haven't finished adding those up yet. I've got a giveaway plan for next week or the week after for January, and then I'll add up all the silver, and that will be the February giveaway. How much silver I've given away in live streams. Okay.
How many pieces have you counted up to so far?
That's a good question. I'm probably over 50 already. So there's your guys in already.
We know
If any of
you.
you thought I gave away less than 50 pieces of silver last week, then you just haven't been, or last year, you haven't been paying attention.
I think you're going to be closer to 150, 200.
That's a good possibility, sir.
Well, you gotta do law of averages. You were giving away a lot last year, usually about 3 per show. You did.
Yep. Hi, Georgianne. Yeah, so you got to times. How many did I give away on Bill's? How many did I give away on Charlie's? How many did I give away on mine?
Thank you, Tomcat Josh.
Yeah, how many did I give away on other people's channels? How much did I donate to Shane? How much did I donate to other people running giveaways for fundraisers for different causes they had? Yeah. All right, we got some good questions tonight, and we got some easy ones too. What was Peter Pan's gal pal's name?
Wendy.
Yep. The Latin word for intervention, or what is the Latin word for it? What is the Latin phrase from the word intervention? What is the word now? Oh, to settle disputes so they don't go to court. What is the name of the Latin phrase now? To
Intervention.
Mediation.
Mediator, yes. Are this true or false? Are the Spanish Steps in Seville, Spain?
False.
False.
Who said what?
False.
Richie's right. It is false. What U.S.
Right,
president? This blew my mind. What U.S. president?
Had skeletons.
No.
Yeah.
No, it's a different question. I can't read your writing.
What does it say? Let me look.
ITNY. I don't have no idea what that means.
Tiny.
Let me see.
Right here.
Oh, for one time, Superman comic.
What U.S. president, for one time during a Superman comic strip, how was the question phrased?
What president was in a Superman comic for one time?
That disguised himself as Superman to hide Superman's identity. Was it John Kennedy or Jimmy Carter?
Carter.
Don't sound like a Carter move. I'm going to say Kennedy.
It was Kennedy. I didn't think it sounded like a Carter move either.
You got to-
And a standard deck of bicycle cards, spades, and what other suit, whether
Heart stuff.
diamonds, hearts, or clubs, is the other one-eyed Jack?
Is it heart?
Clubs.
Nope, Richie's right. It's hearts. What's the name of the baseball team in St. Louis?
Cardinals.
Yep. Mrs. Crabapple. Mrs. Crabapple was the teacher in what primetime animated show?
That was SpongeBob.
Was it the Primetime Simpsons?
You are correct. The Simpsons.
What?
There aren't too many primetime cartoons.
That's what we figured. We originally said
Yeah.
SpongeBob, but he's not on in prime time, so we did The Simpsons.
I think
True or
SpongeBob
false?
was Crabtree or something like that.
True or false? The atmosphere of Jupiter contains 12% helium. True or false?
True.
True.
It is true. In 2022, what country went viral? I'm sorry. In 2024, what country went viral for holding a Willy Wonka event for children that turned into be a total disaster? Was it Denmark, Scotland, or Germany?
Germany.
I said
Oh, we did. I'm going to say Denmark.
Well, I originally put Scotland, and then I changed it to Germany, and I should have stuck with Scotland because it was stocks. And I remember that story. It was all over the news. These organizers. It was supposed to be a Willy Wonka, and it turned out to be this cheapo thing, and it was just horrible, and it made the news how bad it was. Wow, nobody said Scotland. It turned out to be Scotland. Who invented the cotton gin?
Eli Whitten.
Yep.
What was Maverick's backseater's name in 1986 Top Gun?
Oh crap! I know that too.
Come on.
You pussy.
Damn. And I just watched the movie again.
Goose.
Goose, that's exactly right. There, he read it off Captain Vic. Relic. Does the Nutcracker Ballet, true or false, does the Nutcracker Ballet consist of 2 acts?
I don't really think.
Probably yes.
We're not a ballet group here, I see.
Yeah, we're not much of a ballet group.
No, it's just
Tom
one.
Cat says Cotton Eye Joe. Tom Kingery and Captain Vic said true, and it is true. So did Angie. That is true. It consists of 2 acts. According to some women's magazine survey, the number one thing that a woman wants in a man is intelligence or a sense of humor.
Sense of humor.
Humor.
Yep. All right, now here's the one that I had the correct answer, and the team convinced me to change it.
Oh,
In the country of New Zealand, what is the ratio of sheep to humans? 1-to-1, 5-to-1, or 32-to-1?
32-1.
5-1.
I go on 32-1.
I had originally put 5-to-1, but the team convinced me to put 32-to-1, and it was 5-to-1.
Oh,
32-to-1 is premix ratio for chainsaws.
That's a big amount of sheep.
hey, James Eller. Hi, Happy Bears.
Which gaming company makes the Switch?
Nintendo.
Nintendo.
Yep, that is correct. And in the sport of rowing, is there a position called power forward or bowman? Or bowman.
Oh man.
Yep.
Power forward's a basketball player.
Yep, that's what I. Yep. Did Belinda Carlisle's 1987 hit song, what's it called, honey? Heart something?
No,
Heaven. Yeah.
Heaven on earth.
Yeah. Did Heaven on Earth ever reach number 1 in the U.S.?
No.
Yes.
Which is correct. That was her
It
only.
was
That was her
number
only number 1 hit.
Richie seems to be having a bit of a connection issue today. That's unfortunate. He was doing quite well.
What animal is considered part of the rodent family? Is it a porcupine or a hedgehog?
Part of the what family?
The rodent family. A
Hedgehog.
porcupine or a hedgehog?
Hedgehog.
I go on hedgehog.
Porcupine.
Wow, Bill got that one right. Porcupine.
That's just because Bill's used to eating them. He knows how to prepare them.
TV show.
Need more lemons with rodents.
On the TV show Saved by the Bell, did the cast hang out at a place called the Cherry Pit, the Max, or the Avenue? Or the
Cherry
Ave?
Pit.
The
I
man.
think it was. Yeah, I go with Max.
We'll go on
You
Cherry
go
Pit.
right, it's the Max. We put Cherry Pit
Thanks,
and it was wrong.
Tomcat.
Oh,
Which
look
one
what
of
I
these two
brought-
colleges?
brought
Wow,
in
thank you,
here.
Tomcat.
Yep, thank you, Tomcat.
Angie got it right, the Max, and Scotty did
Oh,
too.
Brockton?
Which one of these two colleges is considered an Ivy League college? Stanford or Columbia?
Stanford.
No, Stanford's out in California. Your Ivy League schools are all along the Northeast. It's
Oh,
Columbia.
that's right.
Who painted the painting Starry Night?
Oh,
Van Gogh or Picasso?
Van Gogh.
Van Gogh.
Yep.
Picasso.
Yeah, it was
Here's
Van Gogh.
another good one that everybody can get into. Does a standard Magic 8 ball have 10 positive and 10 negative answers? True or false?
False.
False.
That is true. It's got 10 positive,
Oh,
5 negative, and 5 neutral.
thank you, Brian.
So the answer was false.
Yes, correct. In the 1999 movie She's All That, does Freddie Prinze ask out whatever girl was leading that, because he made a bet with his friends that he would do it, or he was paid to ask her out?
Paid.
He was paid.
Hi, Blockers. I don't know who that is, but hello.
Oh, Marcus, how you doing?
Nope,
Isn't that
he
Proctor?
actually made a bet with his friends that he would ask her out. Yep, Angie got that one right too. What?
Blockwalkers is saying that
What founding father of the United States was found to have 15 skeletal remains in his basement of his house? Was it George Washington, Samuel Adams, or Benjamin Franklin?
Washington.
Since when is Samuel Adams a founding father?
Well, he was part of the Constitutional Convention, wasn't he?
John Adams.
Sam Adams was an alcohol, I thought.
Yeah, he was the beer guy.
Right, but that was colonial times.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm just reading you what they put down. All right, I'm going to look. Okay.
Wait, who was found?
Is Samuel Adams considered a founding father of the country? Yes, Samuel Adams is widely considered one of the founding fathers, known for his pivotal role in organizing resistance to British rule, inspiring the American Revolution as a master propagandist, and serving as a key figure in the Continental Congress and Massachusetts government. But sometimes overshadowed by his cousin John Adams. There you go, Richie.
Yeah.
Oh, we'll do, Blockers. We will do.
Yep.
Jay Paul is exactly right. I saw a video a long time ago. Benjamin Franklin. You are absolutely correct, Jay Paul. On the show Full House, two of the characters did a morning TV show called Good Morning What?
Chicago.
San Francisco.
That's correct.
Sunshine.
Bill. The show was set in San Francisco. I remembered that, and we actually got that one right. Howdy, Dick in Louisiana. Here's an easy one. Is a softball pitch thrown underhand or sidearm?
Underhand.
Yeah.
I was a pitcher for the men's
Is a
league
tropical
years ago.
Is a tropical mango more closely related to a cashew or an olive?
Olive.
Oh,
Yep, everybody put olives. It is more related to the cashew because the cashew is actually the middle pit nut or the middle pit of another fruit. So with the mango having pits, it's cashews, not olives.
Okay.
What one of these dances was not a modern or was not a dance, a real dance craze from the earliest 20th century? Was it the salamander snuggle, the terrapin toddle, or the Arizona anguish?
The first one sounds ridiculous, so it's got to be the first one.
Arizona anguish.
That's what we put, the Arizona anguish, but apparently that was a real dance. It's the salamander snuggle.
Yep.
Cashew apple is the name of the fruit. Thank you, Blockers. Man, people are just on point tonight. Okay, name the 1996 horror film that starred Drew Barrymore, Matthew Lillard, and David
Scream.
Arquette.
Scream.
I put Scream, and everybody on my team said, no, it's not that. I go, yes, it is. And you're right. Scream is it.
I heard horror film in '96, and I automatically knew it was going to be stupid Scream.
True or false? The island or Isle of Elba, ELBA, belongs to Italy. True or false?
True.
False.
Never heard of it.
I thought it was belonged to like Monaco or something, but no, it's part of Italy. The Elba is part of Italy.
Yep.
Okay. Now, what modern tool was invented during the Renaissance? Is it the microscope, the stethoscope, or the telescope?
Microscope.
Telescope.
No, we put telescope and it was wrong. Bill's right. It was the microscope.
Microscope, yeah.
And he had some wild questions tonight. Nick Lachey at one time was married to what other female pop singer, and they had a TV show together for a time. An MTV show.
Oh,
I know somebody in the chat's going to get this. Boom! Scott McClory got it first. And Native Angels was right behind him.
yeah.
Jessica Simpson. According to what's Lucas? George Lucas, the 1978 Star Wars holiday movie
Hi,
was
Gregory.
about Wookiee Hanukkah.
True.
Is that true or false?
Yeah, true or false?
Oh, Gibson.
True.
It probably has to be true.
I'd never heard that, so I put false, and it was actually false.
Huh.
All right. The song "Realize Bubbly," and I don't have a year. It's just called "Realize Bubbly."
Two songs, real or bubbly?
Oh, the two songs "Realize" and "Bubbly" were by the artist Eli. How do you pronounce that?
Golding.
Eli
Eli Golding.
Golding or Colby Collet.
No idea.
Colby.
Somebody said Colby.
Yeah,
Really?
we put Ellie Golding and it was Colby Collet. That was the round we got 3 on. Oh, and Richie's going to know this one. The original NHL rules handbook called a fight on the ice, roughhousing, tomfoolery, or fisticuffs.
Fisticuffs.
You are correct, sir.
Yeah.
Asking somebody, good night, hon. Asking somebody to do the opposite of what you want is called what?
Reverse psychology.
There you go, Bill.
Yeah.
That's not even close to the definition of reverse psychology.
Yeah. Asking
Actually,
somebody to do the reverse of what you want. True or false? A drunk guy. Oh,
Silver Voices says divorce. Anyway, hi, Silver Voices.
a drunk guy. This is apparently true. A drunk guy invented Cincinnati, what they call Cincinnati chili. Is it chili that goes over spaghetti or chili that goes over mashed potatoes?
Spaghetti.
Yep, because Denise is from Cincinnati, and we have a Cincinnati chili place down here, and I know Skyline Chili goes over spaghetti. Howdy, Gregory. Denise in the other room going, Gregory Gibson. She's got all his name. Now, I should have known this, Bill, but I didn't. True or false? True or false? Checkers uses fewer pieces than chess.
If they use the same amount,
I thought so.
Fewer.
It is fewer. Checkers uses 24 pieces. Chess uses 32.
Yeah.
I thought they were the same, Richie, because they use the same board. You can use the same board for chess and checkers.
Yep.
And chess has 2 rows of pieces, and so does checkers. So I didn't understand how that would be right. The 1954 movie starring Audrey Hepburn, Humphrey Bogart, and William Holden was called.
Gone with the Wind.
African Queen.
Nope. 1954.
Gone with the Wind.
It was way before that.
Yep.
Was called Love in the Afternoon or Sabrina.
Sabrina.
Yep, that was the original Sabrina. The one with Harrison Ford was a sequel or a remake.
Yep.
Okay, a Catholic nun named Mary Kenneth Keller invented what? The Snuggie, a compact blanket, or a basic programming language?
Basic programming.
I'm gonna go with a Snuggie.
Bill's correct with basic programming. I wouldn't think that none
I know, you wouldn't think,
about
huh?
computer programming in the 70s, but she did.
I know the weird stuff. I mean,
Which of these people is not a Batman villain? The Rattler or Mr. Freeze?
The Rattler.
Rattler.
Yeah. The NBA New Jersey Knicks belong in what division? The Atlantic Division or the Northeast Division?
Atlantic.
You're correct. True or false? Brandy, the singer Brandy, was the main female star in the TV show Angel.
False.
That is correct, Bill. She would have been way too young to be the female lead in Angel.
Yep.
Where does your trivia guy get his trivia from?
I don't know. We were wondering that, Zach. Some of it he makes up in the car driving to trivia, Zach. All right, and here's going to be a lot of
Probably saying these old people aren't going to know this, so I'm going to put this in here.
he basically looks most of this stuff up on Google. Okay, according to the FDA, any perishable left out in a room 90 degrees and above should be thrown out after 1 hour, 2 hours, or 3 hours.
1 hour.
3 hours.
I'm going to go with 2.
We originally thought 2, but we decided the vast majority of the people in the team decided on 1 hour, and it was 1 hour. They believe after 1 hour and 90 degree above, you should throw it out.
When you see mold, says Miss.
When it can walk away, you throw it out.
Yeah, Mystic, but if it's not a lot of mold, you can just cut the mold off the corner there, Mystic, and still eat it.
When you put it back in the fridge and see it move, it's time to throw it out. Yeah.
All right, and here is the bonus round, and I thought it was going to be easy. And we're going to see. All right, guys, I'm going to tell you, I'm going to give a little 1 gram mini bar of silver. I'm going to give away to the first person that types this in. I don't care if you look it up. I don't care if you know it, but the first person that types in all 5 correct answers will get a gram of silver here. All right, here it is. Match up the fictional eatery to the TV show that it was in. Here is your 5 fictional eateries. Monk's Cafe, Los Boyos Hermanos, Marlowe's Bar and Grill, The Krusty Krab, and JJ's Diner.
I know one of those.
That's what I said. We knew the SpongeBob one.
You repeat the diners again?
Monk's Cafe, Los Buenos Hermanos, Marlowe's Bar and Grill, The Krusty Krab, and JJ's Diner. You got to give me 5 answers for those. And the 5, here's the 5 shows. All right. Seinfeld, Breaking Bad, Parks and Rec, SpongeBob, and True Blood. I know, J. Paul, that was the only one we were positive of, too.
Yeah, SpongeBob, and then Breaking Bad, I'll say, is that Los Hermanos Royos or whatever. I'll say that one was Breaking Bad. The other 3
All right, well, the first person that types them in, Monk's Cafe, Los Boyos Hermanos, Marlowe's Bar and Grill, Krusty Krab, and JJ's Diner. Wow, it's taking some people to get too much work for silver. 5 miles.
Rob, I don't really think you're gonna come to fruition on this particular question.
Okay.
I think the vast majority of us gave up as soon as we heard. Bill's over there playing on his phone like a millennial. Richie's sitting over there not wanting to tarnish his winning streak, so he's just not saying crap. I did SpongeBob and I guessed one.
Yeah, SpongeBob's the only one I knew.
Same here. That's it.
Good evening, a little good news. There's two names here tonight that I don't know, Block Blockas and a little good news. So hello and
Not
welcome.
yet, block. That's nothing good this year so far. A lot of bullets.
BH Ringer says, I'll give Rob a grant to never ask another question. Oh, you guys crack me up. All right, Danny says JJ's Diner was Park.
Monks was Seinfeld.
Yeah.
Krusty Krab was SpongeBob.
Because Crab was SpongeBob. The Mexican sounding one had to be Breaking
All right,
Bad.
hang on. Let's see what Mike says. Seinfeld was Monks. Parks and Rec was JJ. Breaking Bad was Los Pollos. SpongeBob, Krusty Krab, and True Blood Merlot. Boom. Mike Shiles gets the silver.
Congrats, Mike.
Way to go, Mike.
That was 2 minutes and 42 seconds of my life I'll never get back, Rob.
One, no idea.
One-
2, 3, what? 4, SpongeBob, Krusty Krab. 5, again, no idea.
Oh, how you doing, Marquita? So that was our fun time tonight. It was we did horrible, guys. We finished with 89 points. The team in first place had 189. We were 30 points behind them.
Did the team in first place look like they ever got off with the sofa? It might have
Well-
possibly been some unfair TV watching advantage.
We have one team there that has 18 people, and another team there has 12 people. So they have that big that everybody there knows at least something.
Hi, Jeremy.
Even Jeremy?
42 in the house tonight.
We were at 50.
Nice.
We were at 50 before Rob asked that question.
Yeah. Before Rob started doing pain in the ass trivia, we were at 50. Now we're at 42.
The easy trivia kept him around.
Rob, I was
Sure.
going to do it this week, but next week I want to do a members race because I got some new members, so we'll do it next week.
Outstanding, Bill.
But tonight, for everybody that's in the chat, I won some swag off Grandma Kelly, so I want to give it away to somebody here tonight. It will be either a coffee cup, an apron, a tote bag.
All right, Bill, let me work on setting that up, sir.
Okay.
I don't think I'm going to be here next week, Bill.
Okay, Jackson.
Try not to cheer so loudly.
But and people from in Canada, you're in this too because Grandma Kelly, who she goes through, they ship there no problem. So, but you can see my emails across the bottom because you will tell me which you want, an apron, coffee cup, or a tote bag, and give me the information. I'll pass it on to Grandma Kelly, and she'll ship it to you.
Hey, Bill, did you ever find your coffee cup like mine?
Nope, I've not found that.
The dishwasher got a hold of my lid.
And destroyed it. Pretty much.
So I had trouble rebuying this the last time because I've been using the same coffee cup for like 10 years. So now my little twisty lid's half gone and lets all the heat out really fast. And I've only found one with the twisty lid, and they want like $35 for freaking coffee cup.
Oh, Jesus. Those used to be $8.
I paid probably $22 for this one, but I'm debating whether to buy another one because I know I'll get 2 or 3 years out of it at $35, or go buy 3 coffee cups that I hate at $12 a piece, and then break down and buy the $35 one.
Let me see if I can bring this up because if it'll let me. Here we go. Now let's see. There's coffee cup, tote bag. Go over to here now. Where is it? Okay, where to go? Yeah, there's the apron. So you do black mug because she limits it to $25. So, and the new place she goes through charges more, but they get shipped out. She was having problems with her old company. So, anyways, that's the choices: a tote bag, apron, or coffee cup. So,
You all right over there, Richie?
Yeah, I'm making it, I guess.
Fake it till you make it, sir.
You must be rooting for Miami there, Rob.
Hustle till you don't have to introduce yourself.
What do you mean, Miami?
The national championship game?
Oh, yeah. I'm actually not a Miami fan. Who are they playing against?
Indiana. Hoosiers.
Yeah, I don't really have, probably the Hoosiers. I don't really have a dog in that fight.
exactly, Don. Always feel free to go there and order what you want.
I'm doing all right, Tom. I'm feeling a little bit better than I was last week. Don't have as much fever as I did.
A lot of people have been sick the last 2 weeks. Denise was sick last week.
DA Trainer says he still wants a hippopotamus for Christmas. Go down to Walmart.
Howdy, Jim Steele. Wow, I actually don't see Jim Steele in this race, so I'll put him in.
Nah, he's setting up a race, Happy Dares. Night, Miss Julie.
Good night, Miss Julie.
Hey, Bill, you've been around a little longer than me. I got a question for you.
Okay.
Everybody always says it's free to be nice. You know, it's free to be kind to the people and things like that. It costs you nothing. And I understand that. I get that. How much does it cost to be an asshole? Because I don't really want to be nice.
Actually, you can make money being an asshole.
Yeah, Howard Stern did great at it.
Yes, he did.
Still does. Hi, little penny.
Oh, little penny. Yeah, Rob, I'm still on my downward chest spiral.
Oh, not me. I played. I sent you the stats I did on the one night where I played 21 games, and then a couple nights after that I played, I think, like 12, and I think I went like 8-4. So I think I'm at 698 right now.
Be right back.
Yeah, I'm down to like 640s. I won one this morning. I was contemplating being a real prick because I got ahead of them, and I was in a situation where I could have got myself like 4 queens. Rather than kill him, I was thinking about just keeping him on the board and making him watch me get 4 queens against him. I didn't.
I had a guy I played against, and I beat him the first time I played, and he got so mad at me that he challenged me, and he wound up beating me the next 2, and then he challenged me again. And I'm like, I got to beat this guy again, and then he beat me a third time, and I said, nope, that's it. I apparently he made a mistake the first one, but he outplayed me the last 3 games. So he asked for a 5th game, and I said, nope, I'll stop. I'll stop getting my ass kicked at 3.
Yeah, I quit while I'm ahead.
Mr. Greg's here, Yankee down south.
Actually, Mystic, I had some good games mixed in there too. I think I think I won 2 and lost 2 today, and I won a third one. Either I won a third one or one of the ones I won was like this corny ass they quit because it was going to be a long drawn out battle, which, as Rob will tell you, I won't quit.
Nope, Zach does not quit.
If I quit, that's because I lost power or internet connection. Because even if you've got me and it's like you got every player on your board and I only got my king, I will make you chase me down and checkmate me.
I won one the other night. We're about the 8th move. I screwed up and lost my queen, but I still had both rooks, and I wound up coming back to beat him using both rooks and 2 bishops and pinning his king. And he had moved his queen way off to the side, and she couldn't help him. And even though I was down on points, I came back and won that one.
I've been doing good attacking people after a castling move. They castle, and then I just set my queen up with some kind of backup and pin them in their own corner that they created for themselves. I've been doing pretty good on that. Mystic, I only really play chess. I'm going to Vegas in 2 weeks, so I've been playing some blackjack because I like playing blackjack there. I'll play some poker too. But I don't.
The wife going, Zach, or the whole family?
Just me and her. I'm not going for a long time. I'm just going for a night. I probably won't be here for 2 weeks. But anytime I go to Vegas, I make it a point for the week before go play the games that I'll play while I'm there, the board games.
That makes sense.
And it just knocks the dust off you, so you don't spend your first time remembering, oh yeah, don't hit a 16 when they got a 5 showing, stupid the stupid stuff like that. So every time I've done that before, I went and I did really decent. But Vegas trip for me isn't like a Vegas trip for a lot of people across the country. It's different when it's 2 hours straight.
Pepper. We got
Evening, Johnny.
Thank you.
Hello, Michael.
Good, Michael.
All right, we got blockers and a little good news. We got both of them in.
Good.
Hello, John R.
John R. Prospecting. Hello.
Evening, John R.
Good news, Vegas isn't that big of a deal to me. It's 2 hours away, so you get tired of Vegas real
Hi, Chuck
fast.
Owens.
Chuck Owens just showed up.
And there's Miss Danny Dizzle, and she's hanging in the football pool.
55 in the house. Thank you.
Did you get beat out of the football pool yet, Rob?
I am still tied for first, sir. Rail to rail since week 1. I've been either in first or tied for first.
Till the 49ers win again.
Mystic, I used to really like
49ers screwed me up because I had Philly I took. So the 49ers did not help me. But they lost George Kittle to a torn Achilles heel. So I don't know how that's going to affect them next week.
He's always hurt anyway.
All right, I've got everybody that's here in the race, Bill.
Okay, let's run it. This is for some swag from Grandma Kelly's. Like I said, there's my email address. You'll email me what you want, whether it's a cup, apron, or tote bag, and I will pass the information on to her.
Mystic, I used to like the civilization and colonization building games, early 2000s, but I lost time for all those.
Oh, we're doing the Italian brain rot, huh? Cool.
I knew you liked that one, Bill. And you know what? I don't know if I put my own name in there, Bill. Do I have? Yep, I have Bernardo Rob in there. Okay.
Okay. That reminds me, I got to dig those out. They're here somewhere. Start giving.
I was just going to ask you, Bill, did you give all those away? I didn't think you
No,
did.
some of them, they're out there somewhere, I think. I only found half of what I had. Some of them might have ended up at somebody else's house thanks to the movers. So. I can imagine.
Alrighty, guys, we've shuffled 4 times. This is for the Grandma Kelly swag bag gift from Bill. 3, 2, 1, and go.
Can you imagine somebody opening up a box and seeing those things and they don't know what they are?
I'm telling you, Bill, they're freaky. I don't even know who would have the imagination to think something like this up.
Well,
It looks like Baby Shark's winning.
Potheads, Rob. Potheads.
Apparently so, Zach. Or people on acid or something, I'm telling you. Native Angels is up there, or Angelus. Native Angelus.
no, native angles.
See, that's not how you spell angles.
Yeah, it is.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah,
No, angles is L-E-S.
No.
yeah. Angels is L-E-S and Angles is
Oh,
L-
okay. Then I had him reversed. Look at that. Bernardo Rob's up there with 21 seconds, but he just faded.
Yeah. Hi, Cam.
nobody pulled away right now. 5 seconds left. There we go. There's somebody.
It's gonna be
It's
Nick
Super
Moore.
Nick Moore.
Okay, Nick. Congratulations. I see you right there. Now what you want to do is email me your snail mail address and let me know whether you want an apron, a tote bag, or a coffee cup.
Yep, Nick is here.
Wait a minute. Hey, Rob.
Yes, sir.
A proof set on sale at usmint.gov is $150 for the 2021 silver proof set. The quarters, dime, and half dollar are struck in 99% silver. How much silver would that be?
Probably a quarter dime. If it's a quarter dime and half dollar, it's going to be close to an ounce.
But it wouldn't be over?
No.
No.
But a proof set over an uncirculated set carries a premium.
It says 0.984 ounces of silver.
Yeah, that's literally a couple grams short of an ounce.
Yeah.
But I mean, a silver half dollar now, 90%
Okay, Nick.
silver half, is going for somewhere between. Well, it was around 27, 28. It's probably around 32 now. And then the quarter is over 20. And then the dime is $6. So there's what, say 32, 20 is 52 and 6. Yeah, there's only about $60 worth of silver there, but the proof accounts for, I mean, because all proofs, I believe all proofs are struck at, Bill, where the proofs struck at? The San Francisco Mint usually?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, Nick.
Yeah, you can buy that proof set on eBay pre-owned for $100. 2021 S silver proof set.
Ah, yes, that would have been Home Alone. Oh, and not be Home Alone. Would it be the one where they go to? No, it's not that one.
They're all saying Nick is in there twice. If we run another one, we'll pull that out.
Oh, is he? Because I looked, then I missed him then the first time. I did it alphabetically, so he shouldn't have been in there twice.
You probably got him in there as Nick and Super Nick.
Yep, that's exactly what I did.
Oh,
See, I can even start to predict the Monardo moves now.
That's kind of scary, Zach.
Next thing we know, you'll start agreeing when I say that you tried to make a Jello with milk and put it in cold or something like that.
All right. Well, since Nick was in twice and he won that one, and that was my mistake, I'll go ahead and do a. What will we do tonight?
Hell, he didn't even win, did he?
yeah.
Nick won.
They did.
Hi, Tom Riley.
I didn't notice the CPG. I was looking at chat.
let's go ahead and run another one for another gram of silver. And I took Nick's second name out.
Sorry about that, people. That happened.
No, that was completely my fault. So we'll go ahead and run for another one, guys.
It happens.
All righty, shuffle fourth time, and 3, 2, 1, and go.
So where are you going detecting this week, Rob?
I might try to go back to Dalton's 12-acre field because they're starting to develop it. They've got equipment on it, but they're not working the weekends, and I don't know how long it's going to be before they put the little fence around it that we're not going to be allowed there anymore. So Dalton went out there the other day and pulled another Indian out. He's gotten more Indians, more IHPs off that 12-acre field than I've ever found metal detecting. He's got over 25 IHPs. And guys, we just don't have ground here in Florida where you pull 25 IHPs from. So it's from the 1860s, and it's some of the oldest ground it's the biggest permission we've ever had that old. And I'm still looking for my first silver out of there. Dalton got I think Dalton got a seeded out of there too. It's been a phenomenal. Troy got a British Largie. They've got numerous locks from the 1800s. It's just been a phenomenal property. Kimberly pulled out a double harmonica reed. It was still attached with the two little screws on the end. All righty, guys, 18 seconds.
She didn't let you touch it, did she?
No, I purposely did make sure I didn't do anything to it.
Hi, Greg, driver.
Hi, Greg. All righty, guys, here comes Tom Riley. Here comes Marty. Who's flying up there? Mr. Jared. Flying up there is flying over. Boom.
Jared, you're still here.
He's here.
He's here. There's Rob's email right there, flthunder@me.com.
I got his address.
Oh, okay.
Go close the door.
All righty. Oh, they both started on a Canadian comedy show. I did not know that, Scott McClure. I didn't know she was Canadian.
Yeah.
See, I'm learning trivia tonight too.
Well, you got to remember, all the ones from Canada, they got a lot of time in the winter to spend in the house thinking about things.
Yeah, Mystic. Denise actually has the heat on tonight, buddy. And Denise doesn't get cold that easy. So for Denise to put the heat on tonight, it's got to be pretty chilly here. It actually got a little warmer today than I thought. I told myself I wasn't leaving the house today, but I actually went out with my new coin tumbler and was tumbling some coins today. But yeah, Mystic, it's supposed to get pretty dang chilly this weekend, but I'm definitely going to rest up, Tom.
Turn that down.
Nice, CDG.
Joe at Bad Idea says rigged.
Nice, Greg. You have to invite Charlie to that spot, sir.
He still wouldn't find a V-nickel.
Oh, I didn't know anything about a free hunt.
Oh.
Howdy, Greg.
Are you going to that hunt, Rob?
Yes, I am, but I'm probably not going to do the actual hunt. I'll be at the event. I'll be at the event, but and Angie's offered to be my hole digger for me, and that's not the problem, Angie. The problem is me walking and then me standing out in the middle of nowhere because I can't stand for long and I can't walk for long. So it's not the hole digging. I can dig my own holes. So I will be at the event and I will be social and I'll be out there amongst people, but I probably will actually not hunt the event.
What would it take to get you to glue a V-nickel down on the ground or on the concrete right before Charlie walks up?
There's only one problem with that, Zach. There's no concrete anywhere near out there.
Can we glue it to a rock and partially bury the boulder?
No, I told you, Angie, I'm not using one of those. I'm sorry, Angie, but I'm not going to look like an old man out there. I'm just not. And it's not. That's no offense to anybody else that has one, but I'm not doing that.
Only way Rob's getting on a scooter is if it has a street bike engine strapped to it. Ding.
Zaxxon, I saw a YouTube short the other day with two guys that had mounted a V8 engine with a 18-inch chainsaw blade on it, and they had to have another guy. It was sitting on a wagon, and the two guys picked it up, and another guy moved the wagon out, and it was running, and they came up to one of these huge logs, and I guess it was one of those speed competitions. And I think that V8 chainsaw, I think, went through that 2.5 foot log, I think, in less than 2 seconds. It was unreal.
Oh,
Hey, Rob.
if you ever want to get on a rabbit hole, they've been having chainsaw competitions.
Hey,
for
hang
years.
on. Two of you are talking at the same time. Hold on. What, Zach?
If you ever want to go down a rabbit hole, they've been having chainsaw competitions for years.
I went down a YouTube Shorts rabbit hole last night till 2:30. I looked up, it was 2:32, and I said, I gotta go to bed. Thank you, Flying Arrow. Appreciate it, Jared.
What were you saying, Bill?
Sounds like a Tim Allen contract. It does.
Concrete slab by the shed, says Greg, so you could glue one there.
I just don't know if he would go over by that way. Wow, a KZ1000. That's a big ass engine.
Oh, they've been using Gixxer engines on them. Thousands,
Joe says
1,300.
no. The car answer is to glue the V-nickel to somebody's car window.
I've
I'm
seen it
looking
put
forward
four
to-
diesel
looking
engines on
forward
a
to it,
go-kart.
I really wish Bill was coming up with me, but I really wanted Bill to meet a lot of these people he's seen on YouTube.
I really wanted to meet everybody, but it's just not in the cards at this moment.
I'm going, Bill. Yet I'm even out of pain pills, and I'm going. And I am not any fudge from that. Okay.
I'm
My
going to say,
problem is, it's not
Yeah.
the pain, Rob. Once I got there after a 2-hour ride in the car, I probably wouldn't be able to get out of the car. So
And see, it's funny. Even
Rob,
the year,
knowing the community that you're hanging out with and members of the gold community will be there and things like that, I'd recommend taking your own food or having Denise preload Uber on your phone, because I read a lot of these comments and it's like, you're in trouble if you take any gummies, brownies, chocolate candies, Subway sandwiches, any kind of a liquid from somebody. You just take your own food and keep your box locked.
Second City Television. Thank you, Michael. Yeah, I'm definitely not going to be accepting anything from any of the gold panning guys or
For the metal detector.
anybody that's ever been in JP's bar. No, we're not accepting anything from them. Oh, Greg, I'm hoping, Greg, we all get to go to your pizza spot on Friday night. That's my goal with a whole bunch of us. I'm looking forward to that, Greg. You had some great spots on your Eats weekly Eats show. I'm looking forward to the garlic knots, Greg. Park Rat Pat has a Italian place over near him in Vero Beach, and that place there has to die for garlic knots. And if this place is anywhere near as good, oh, Angie, yeah, I'm looking forward to Friday night, Angie, or Saturday night, either one, Greg, either one. We were trying to do when a bunch of us had the same hotel. We were trying to do a big poker night on Friday night or Saturday night, and it turns out that was the year we went up there for COVID, and the freaking hotel had a rope and closed off their dining room area, so we didn't have anywhere to play poker. They wouldn't let us go in the room and bring the tables out to have like 10, 12 of us playing poker, and we wound up not being able to play poker that weekend.
Huh.
I would do a golf cart, Larry. Absolutely. I would do a golf cart. But they don't have it. It's a big there, but Greg's got the tractor guy with the with like the wagon behind it, and that's how they take some people out to the back 300s field. And
Some events they do have a company that comes there with 5 or 10 or 20 golf carts, but '57 Chevy golf cart, that would be awesome.
Well, Rob was just filming a
Ooh,
Ferrari.
Greg says there's going to be golf carts too.
Gotta
All
be
right.
golf cart.
Now, Greg, Jeremy and Tanya want to remind you that they won one of the they won the Christmas one. So Jeremy be up there for his Christmas win, and then the other one that was earlier in the year when you were on, Charlie won that one. A couple of guys bring side by sides. That would work too. I'll probably bring something to donate, Greg, so you can give it away as part of the raffle. Oh, Greg got her certificate. Okay, perfect, Greg. Got them both. You're the man, Greg. Yeah, maybe next year after AU Diver Greg's had a good year, maybe Greg can get down. A little good news. It was nice meeting you here tonight. Thanks for being here. Have a good night.
Well, you ever watch? Oh, come on. Jamie, Backcountry Diggers.
Yeah, I'm not familiar with that one. But hey,
Anyway,
I'll go and
there's her partner. They got.
I'll go click on her channel, Bill. I will definitely go click on her channel. There we go.
Let's see.
Always enjoy seeing new people here. So, Richie, I was watching you on, I can't remember what stream it was last week where you were telling people about your second book. I thought you were giving too much juicy info away.
Well, there's a lot that goes on at the end, Dan.
Ah, okay. Wow,
Yeah.
Bill, look at this. Rob, my wife is looking for a job in Florida. We might be moving. She quit her job. Buddy, hey, Bill's down here. Other people are moving down here. Come on down, Greg.
Yeah.
Oh, Angie, you're going to have a blast. Good evening, Mr. Sheldon. SC Sheldon is here.
Have you ordered a copy yet, Rob?
No, not yet. But I definitely, if I read the first one, I definitely want to read the follow-up one too, Richie.
Yeah.
Wasn't that thing cool? I originally thought it was a Denise K said it was a Corvette, so it looked like a Corvette to me. And then somebody noticed on the close-up that it had the Ferrari, what is it, a lion on the side of the Ferrari car, their logo. And they were absolutely correct. It was a Ferrari, not a Corvette. You know what, Torchy? She'd go up there in a minute with Greg. Absolutely, she would do that. Yeah, Mary says, come on down. The whole state of Florida is full of old people, Greg. You'd fit right in. Yeah, as a matter of fact, Denise K, that I hunted Saturday with in Clearwater, her and her wife live in a mobile home, and their lot rent is $900 a month. Lot rent in a mobile home park. And I said, there's a lot of empty trailers here. And she goes, yeah, those are all the people from Canada that aren't going to pay $900 a freaking month to live here 6 months of the year because they can't even claim homestead because they're from Canada. So they don't get any tax breaks. So all the Canadian people have been leaving, and the park has been buying all the empty trailers, and they can't get anybody moving. I said, $900 for lot rent is more than Denise's house payment. Why would you pay that plus whatever you have to pay a monthly payment for your mobile home?
That's twice what my house payment is.
Yeah, my house payment was $486. And I mean, of course, that was 10, 20 years ago, but even Denise's house payment is not $900 a month. There you go, John R. You tell her. Nice, Joe. Bad idea, lab. Good. Put that. Yeah, you can put that link up, Joe. Florida is the only state with a dedicated dump for adult diapers. You're so bad, Larry. Susan says, I prefer the mountains. Susan, the mountains are just absolutely beautiful. I've only been out to the West Coast one time. I was telling Bill this last night in my coin rolling. Oh, Richie, we got on a box of nickels. It has what? How many rolls in a box of nickels? 50? 50 rolls in a box of nickels, Richie. We got silver on roll 49 last night.
Yeah.
Next to last row, we finally got a silver.
You went through
How
40.
common is it to find silver?
In a box of nickels, you probably find one, I would say, every other box, every third box. And sometimes me and Bill did one night where we found silver in rolls 2 and 3. And we also got a buffalo. So anytime if you can get like 2 silvers and a buffalo, that's a great box. Or a silver and a proof, or a V nickel, or like that one I got that night, that Black Beauty coin, where the coin is, they heated up the what do you call it? The planchet too much, and it turned the coin gunmetal gray. And I think that's in 58. And Marty was telling, I said, wow, this coin's like a gunmetal gray. And Marty said, oh, you found a Black Beauty, Black Betty. And that's a pretty hard coin to find. Wow, William says, lucky to even get nickel boxes. I don't have any problem getting nickels, William. My one bank said they'd start charging me a $5 premium for pennies. And then the week after that, they called me up and said, we can't even get pennies anymore. We're even charging you more. We can't even get pennies. So they were the place I was getting all my pennies. Diggin' Dave was on mine and Bill's Monday night stream about 3 weeks ago. And we were talking about pennies. And Diggin' Dave has saved up 133 boxes of pennies he put aside. Yep.
Just copper pennies.
Well, the whole boxes, and then he says he wants to be able to do hunting videos for the next year or two doing pennies, so he'll be like the last person doing penny boxes. I think Rob Finds Treasure has several boxes saved up too. And then somebody told me that Rob announced on one of his streams or lives that he's buying all Wheaties at 3 cents a piece, which are 97% copper. Now, my neighbor that we were at trivia tonight said she saw somebody have an ad on Facebook that said they will pay you 10 cents for every copper penny you have. Now, I'm going to go to Facebook and see if I can find that, because I don't know how he can make any money on that, because the average penny's got about 3.3 cents of copper in it. So I don't know if this guy thinks that copper is going to explode. And it is going up. It's up to $6 a pound now. A few years ago, it was like $1.50 a pound. I used to be able to get those 1909 SVDB copper rounds for like $1.48. And I used to give them away as prizes because it was a beautiful looking round. It looked like the 1909 VDB penny, but yet it was a good looking copper round, but yet it was affordable. So as a new channel, when I only had a few hundred subscribers, if I had a giveaway, I'd give away that cool looking copper round. And now that same copper round is like $6, $7, $8. It's quadrupled in price because copper's gone up so much. Rob, here soon I should be receiving. See, that's great, Jared. I don't have any of those yet. I'm trying to find. I haven't gotten any rolls of 2025s yet.
I think everybody's put so much hype on the 2025 pennies that you're going to have a lot of people collecting and hoarding them and saving them, thinking they're going to hold value. So
well,
I think
that's going to be it. Zach. Are they? Yeah, that's the thing. Are they? Like I told this story before. The week that the NASCAR driver died, what was his name?
Earnhardt.
Yeah, the week Dale
It
Earnhardt
was
died.
Biffle.
No,
Was it
Dale,
Greg Biffle?
no, I'm talking Dale Earnhardt. The week that Dale Earnhardt died,
Okay.
the people catty-cornered us at the flea market. They had the biggest store in the flea market. They were huge, and they were a NASCAR store. And that weekend that they opened, they had a line waiting outside their store, their booth, and they sold every one of his items they sold, and they had marked them up. But yet he ordered a second order of stuff, like they came in like 10 days later. he couldn't give that shit away because it was just hot for that exact moment. So again,
Yep.
are the pennies going to be like that, or are the pennies going to have some staying power? Yeah, Jared, if you could get them ordered.
I think it's
I
going
was
to be just like that.
Jay Paul, I have a buddy that's an electrician supervisor, and he collects a lot of copper for jobs that
Hey,
he's in
Don.
charge of. And take care, Don. And he takes all his copper with the wiring, with the plastic wiring on it. And there's a company here that'll strip your copper wires for you. They charge you a percentage, but if you take clean copper into the recycling place, you get a lot more than. It's a different money structure than it is for the copper with the cord on it. So yeah, Jay Paul, he makes a crap load every year at Christmas.
Yeah, but you know what, Rob? If you want to do it yourself, you can buy a machine off Amazon or Temu that you can run the wire through and strip it yourself.
Well,
Save a lot of money.
I will say this about my buddy that did that. He wouldn't be that industrious on his own, Bill. Let me put it that way. All right, there you go, Joe. Wow, Block Blockers has $800 plus in Canadian pennies. Now, here's the thing. I know you can still use Canadian pennies, and they allow them. Will they allow you to the old copper ones? Will they allow you to melt them down once they're not accepted anymore?
I thought they quit using the copper pennies up in Canada.
Yeah, they stopped using the copper pennies, but
I mean pennies. They stopped using them because they quit making them a long time ago.
yes, but I still think you're allowed to.
Okay, people in Canada, can you still use pennies up there, or is that just only banks accept them? They're still legal tender technically per law. You cannot melt them. Okay. Yeah, Amazon, J. Paul, or Timo, you can get them there.
I still haven't checked out Timo to see what that's all about.
A bunch of junk.
Yeah, J. Paul, $33 on Amazon. You can hand crank it or hook a drill up to it.
Well, guys,
So
here's
what you said.
here's what. Who just told me to check my email?
Chuck Owens.
All right, here's what Chuck just sent me, guys. Here it is, right here.
Buy your pennies, 10 cents on a dollar. I'm even willing to travel to you to pick them up. But don't bring them back to the bank. Contact me, PM me, whatever you need to do. I want to buy them all from you at 10 cents on the dollar. Time to turn them in and make a little bit of money on top of it. Have a nice day. I want to buy you.
That's unreal, guys. That is literally unreal. Oh, Scott Adams, the cartoonist behind Dilbert, died today, and now I'm so sad. Wow. Yeah, like I say, I've heard Rob's buying Wheaties for $3. My silver guy that I deal with is buying them for $2, and he also bought all my copper Canadians at 2 cents. You know what, Brian? That would be very interesting. Oh, he's been fighting cancer, the author of Dilbert. Brian, it would be really interesting to find out if that's a real guy or not.
Oh, my jar of Wheaties that I can't get a date off from might be worth something someday.
Yep. Hi, Frank.
Well, there's 3 groups here on Facebook that buys, sells, swaps, or trades coins. So that means if he paid 10 cents a thing, would he buy my $25 box of pennies at $250? I'll sell every box I have pennies I have today for $250. And then I'll retire.
No, Rob. 10 cents on the dollar. For every dollar's worth of pennies, he'll give you $1.10.
That's
that
what I
what-
got. One was the 10 cents on the dollar.
All right, let me rewatch that.
That's what he said. 10 cents on the dollar.
Oh, 10% above face value. You're right. Okay, that's
Yeah. Hey, we're
that's less than what Rob's paying. I'll be right back, guys. You're right, Bill. I heard that wrong. My mistake.
You guys ever heard of a flying boat?
A flying boat?
Yep.
Nope.
Yeah. Well, they actually made one. A company called Polaris. There's a guy called Heavy D Sparks on YouTube, and
Yeah.
for his birthday, I'm gonna show you that this is funnier than shit. Let's see.
Polaris makes a lot of snowmobiles. It had for years.
Different company, different Polaris. This one's in Italy. That's what he bought for his birthday. There's only about, I think, a couple hundred left. They don't make them anymore. But it's an inflatable boat, 19-foot wing, and he's got to get. He's a licensed pilot, but I guess you need a special one for this. And there's actually one military that uses these things for covert operations, but he's reading about it. A company that made him went out of business, and there's only one guy that works on them and knows about them in the whole world because everybody else bailed. They fly great, they land great. People died on takeoff because you go to take this thing off, all of a sudden they can flip over real easy, and apparently a few people got killed that way. But a flying boat.
Evening, Frank. Angie has a good question here. Angie, if they're not making pennies anymore, why can't we melt them, or can we? No, you cannot, because they're still legal tender in the United States. You're not making them anymore, but they're accepted as legal tender trade. So you can't, as long as like if they have a coin that's if they demonetize a coin, you can then melt the demonetized coin.
Yeah.
Now, is it done? Yes, it's done all the time. Look at all the. I can't tell you how many people I know are melting 90% silver down.
But if the federal government wanted to get nasty, they could nail them for it.
Well, Bill, I know you saw this in our group chat. There you go, Block Blockers. There you go. He's getting around it. All right, Park Rat Pat sent me this today, guys, about an hour and a half ago. Park
Yep.
Rat sent me this.
Remember that.
There you go, guys. $90 silver.
Yep.
90.26. Now, I am going to show you. This was
All right, chop shop.
so this was January 9th. So what is that? 4 days ago? Yes, January 9th.
Yep, 4 days ago.
All right, look at this, guys, from 4 days ago. That's 4 days ago, guys. I've left that up on my screen. It's gone up $9.50, basically almost $10 in 4 days, guys. That is a
It's going up 250 per day, basically.
yeah. It hit 89 last night in the evening, and then a couple hours later it dropped to 87. And before the trading night was over, it worked its way back up to 89, and then today it hit 90. When I bought that $1,500 of silver 3 months ago, I should have bought. I should have bought a lot more.
Well, as with anything, you always carry the risk because the bottom can fall out of it tomorrow and it can correct back down to 40.
It can, but a lot of people don't see it correcting down below 50. Now, obviously, buying at 80 and selling at 50, yeah, you're losing your ass. But people, now, I will say this, guys, not next week, but probably either the week after or the third week from now. I'm getting 2 silver experts lined up on the Sunday stream that are going to be on for an hour, and we're gonna spend an hour on one of the Sunday streams, probably from like 10 to 11, talking about silver.
Are you
You
gonna
guys don't remember this, but back in the early 70s, this happened. Silver shot way up.
Yeah, but it went down within a week or two after the Hunt brothers. Yeah,
It was a couple months, took a month. But
a couple months. But
I worked for a boss that he dumped every cent he had into it when it was at its peak. And then it went from $18 back down to $5. As far as I know, he's still hanging on to that silver.
Well, it had a real high price. It had a real high price. I think in 2012, it got up to like $40 or $50 an ounce, and then corrected back. Go into the max chart on silver there.
There's a lot of hot money in silver right now, and
Yeah.
hot money has a way of finding different places to go.
Yeah, it is, but you know, it's just like it's hype. For having a silver expert on, hopefully you have an investing expert or somebody who can counteract their, because it's like if you get a guy who collects toothbrushes, he's going to tell you toothbrushes are the next hot thing, and there's no way you
I
can
know that, and we're going to preface it with this is for educational purpose only. We're not financial advisors. We're not silver. You know, I'm not here to tell you what to invest in, but we're just doing it for educational. And what they're going to explain, Zach, is the reason why. They're going to explain the reasonings, and there's multiple reasons why silver is going higher. And they're going to explain why there's a shortage of silver and why it's going up and why they don't think that there'll be a huge correction, that there could be a correction where it goes down maybe 10 or 15%, but that they don't see it going back. They don't see it going back to $30 or $40. And I'm just going to have them on. And so
Now I've heard the other argument is there's plenty of silver in storage because of the tariffs, and when the tariffs get lifted, it's all going to come out onto the market.
that's a very good. I can understand that, Richie.
There's plenty of mineable silver that was just below its production value that now it's a profitable industry. The same with gold. You can't look at something that doubles in price over the course of a 12-month period and think that that's a realistic, honest price for it. There's contributing factors, and the likelihood is that it will recorrect quite lower. I don't care. You know, do what you want to do. I'm just not a believer that this is a true and uninflated price. I think it's inflated.
Well, You know, there's a lot of people that have been dealing in the silver market for 40 years that think it could go to 200 by the end of this year or beginning of next year.
They could. They could go back to 10 too. It could go either way.
No, yeah. Take care, Miss Mary.
Yeah.
Yeah, Blocker says
I-
make China pay for oil with silver. If China would place licensing, would be okay. Yeah, China's. I don't want to say they got the corner on the silver market, but they do control quite a bit of the silver market.
Well, that's because they process all the slurry and they're keeping the silver.
I watched a show the other day, Bill, that they have 67 silver smelting plants, and the next closest country to them, I think, was Scotland or Denmark at 14. So China's got 67 factories for China for processing silver, and the next biggest country has 14.
Yep.
Yeah, they control refining. William said that's exactly right, William. So I'm buying, guys. I mean, I'm not taking my life savings or betting the house on it, but I'm buying a little bit.
They're a little. I think all the metals markets will reset. Myself, it's not realistic to have that much increase.
I'll be looking to lighten up in the next week or so.
You're going to sell some?
Hi, John.
Yeah.
John.
Especially if it gets up around $95 or $100 an ounce.
I think you'll see, Richie, I think you'll probably see a lot of people selling around 100. You would definitely not be in the boat alone there.
Yep.
What's that do for the big metal detecting events at seated hunts? Well, a lot of places don't want the constitutional, Marty. They want the pure silver.
Well, I think Marty's right. I think it's going to raise the price of some of these hunts. I think he's
Oh, yeah.
exactly right. Or they're going to put less. They're going to put less or smaller silver in the ground. Like right now, our club does a seeded silver hunt in February. Okay, a month from now, but you have to have paid your yearly dues by December 31st of last year to get in the hunt to be eligible for the hunt. So there's usually our club has 75 people. Usually about 30 to 35 pay their dues before the first. And so they charge you $10. So say if 30 people show up, the club collects $300, but the club buys between $400 and $500 worth of silver. So it comes out of the club's bank account, and mostly the club money comes in from ring finders. When we get our donations from ring finders. So this way the club tries to make sure before the 31st of January or the 31st December, they've got a lot of dues coming in, because the money generally gets depleted after the Christmas party. So they normally put out $400 worth of silver dimes. Well, last year they were buying silver dimes at $230. Now they want between $5 and $5.50. So the club could put out a lot less dimes. But my silver guy has those Australian 3 pences that are 80% silver. They're a little smaller than a dime, and I can get them for under $1.50. So the club has authorized me to spend $100 to get, like 70 or 80 of those that we're going to add to the dimes. So we're going to have to adjust it. And we're having a board meeting in 10 days, 5 days. We're having a board meeting in 5 days to, we normally give away 20 Kennedy $50 every meeting as part of our raffles, but to buy 20 Kennedys would be more money than we bring in the raffle, so the club wouldn't be making any money. So we're going to have a board meeting about what are we going to do. So I would have figured we're probably going to be giving away Washington quarters, which are now over $10, $10, $12, which is what we used to pay for a half a dollar a year ago. Oh, nice, Joe.
I mean, that's one of the problems with any kind of an event like that is trying to keep the organizers from turning not you, Rob. Yours is club. What I'm talking about McClurry's is watching the organizers that they're not doing too much profit making to be able to get in to let people come play.
Joe, I got your email, but it doesn't have a picture with it. Yeah, and that's
$50 in coins and 75 silver dimes. That what $250 entry? Pretty close. What's the silver dime right now?
Silver dimes are about $5 a piece, aren't they?
yeah, they're between 5 and 540. Yeah.
Oh, so those guys, that's a $500 entry fee. What the hell are the prizes?
Yeah, yeah, Scott, that's just ridiculous.
Yeah.
I don't care if you're putting Morgan dollars in there. I'm not paying $500 to do a.
No.
Not one bit.
Yeah, look at John Chum says, guys, when we were here a week ago, you guys were just talking in Canada a week ago on the last stream a week ago. You guys were just talking that silver had just hit $100 in Canada, and here we are a week later, and it's 124 Canadian. Wow.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah. William says silver dimes are up to $6 already.
all investing.
How much is a U.S. silver dime worth?
Well, of course he is Mystic, and he's going to have his 850 ready.
You want to go, Mystic? I'll pick you up, sir. I would have liked to gotten you, Mystic. I would have liked to gone to the that Orlando Fun Show had one. Not only is it the biggest coin, and I'm going to get with Mystic about this next year. I didn't realize that Orlando Fun Show is the largest coin show in the United States, and they showed the opening day of that there was a line of over 1,000 people ready to get it, waiting around the building of this convention center to get in to buy or sell silver, and obviously other collectibles, gold too. But there was, out of the hundreds of dealers there, they had dozens of dealers that were selling their silver at spot price because they had bought it so long ago and had been holding it. They bought it in the 20s or 30s that now that it was, of course, the time of the show was $80, they could afford to sell it at spot at $80 because they were tripling and quadrupling their money. Yeah, that Mystic, I've watched a lot of videos on that. That show, you're right, that was crazy. Wow, silver dimes now melt at $650. Holy smokes.
Yeah.
Yeah, since I read that wrong, guys, with the guy paying 10 cents per coin, and you guys corrected me saying 10%. So that would be $2.50 on a 25 box, $1 box of coins. No, Rob Finds Treasure is paying you more money on that.
Yeah.
Yepper, show me 8. Silver broke $90 today. Holy guacamole, I love it. John Chum, there was a post office around the corner from you selling Royal Canadian Mint silver coins below spot. I'd grab on those guys. The SD Bullion has just gotten, the Royal Canadian Mint has just started minting a 5-ounce silver round 999 Canadian silver round. And I am telling you guys right now, I am going to get my hands on one of those. It is a beautiful, beautiful looking silver coin.
Yeah, but that's a $500 coin.
$450. Yeah.
Oh, that is cool, Marcus.
Yeah, I just hope everybody
Look at these. This is crazy, Zach. And look at this. Look at this price already. Look at that. That's crazy. $679. So that's you're paying over $100 premium for that. I won't pay $100 premium for that.
No,
it's not
that's
worth it.
ridiculous.
Other than the market speculation and the turmoil, you know, China and their bullshit demands and everything that's going on, there's no legitimate shortage of silver. It's just all being locked up by countries. It's purely for investors. What the thing to watch for would be to watch when the Congress guys start selling their silver that they hold. When the politicians start selling their silver, you know it's time for you to get out, because once they've driven the price up for their insider trading, as soon as you start seeing all your politicians selling off their silvers, that's when it's time to get out of it, because
Good idea, Jared. Thank you.
and then they'll crash it and rebuy in just to hype it up again and sell again.
Take care, Jared.
I mean, because Rob, everybody has said the same thing about Bitcoin 100 times over. You know, the Bitcoin experts about why it's going to go big, why it's going to be the next big thing. Not too long ago, Bitcoin was back down to 60. Now it's back up to 95.
Yeah, when metal started making its big move, it dropped 30,000. Now you're right; it has slowly started coming back.
It's down.
What amazes me,
months.
is all these silver and gold channels Zach talk about. You know, own something that you can hold in your hand. Own a big, huge silver coin. Okay, this is a Netherlands coin, I think, or Bolivar. Anyway, this is a big, huge foreign silver that I bought from my silver guy. They're talking about hold something that's tangible that you can use as barter or trade for something else. And here's the thing, Zach. Bitcoin's all on paper. It's all ones and zeros. It's all electronic.
Yeah.
And what amazes me is I still don't understand how you took the original concept of what they called the white paper and turned that into something tangible. I just don't understand that. I'll go to my effing grave not understanding how you took a white paper and created something out of nothing, and it's now worth $90,000 a coin.
It's
you remember the EFTs where they were the stupid digital pictures they were selling for so much money?
You don't hear nothing
the
about
apes and all that stuff.
Gone.
Yep, you don't hear anything about EFTs anymore.
Gone.
Bitcoin's price is supported by demand. When the demand finally wanes down the road, I mean, if it's not going up 20-30% a year, people aren't going to look at it like they have been.
Yeah, and it's completely and totally plausible that the entire silver surge right now and gold surge is the same thing. It's demand. It's because people can't get their hands on it, so they charge more, or they just want it, and they can collapse that just as fast.
Well, so you got hi, Miss Fairy Dust. You got John, you got Block Blockers, you got William E, BH Ringer, 5 Mile, Joe Bad Idea Lab. You got everybody making different comments about silver, and I bet it does. And this is the kind of discussion I want to have on the Sunday stream when we have these two silver guys up. I want your guys' opinions. You know, Zach's, you know, a little contrary. You know, it's going to eventually crash, go back down. You know, I want these divergent. You know, same thing when B and Bill had the conspiracy theory, which we are working on another one, guys. We're trying to figure out a concept, an idea for the second one. And so if Shane winds up taking a Thursday night off, guys, because I don't want to step on his toes, but Thursday seems to be the one night that not a whole lot of Treasure community does live streams except Shane. So if Shane has to work or something where he can't do a stream on Thursday, me and Bill will probably fill that in with a conspiracy theory live.
Yep.
That'll be fun.
But we'll definitely have to have Mr. Ritchie up there because
Well, he lives up there in the Great Frozen North. He's got a lot of time to think about things.
Yeah, in between riding, yeah, and snowstorms.
Right. Well, people, that time we're heading out. Thank you all for being here.
All righty, guys. Thanks for playing the trivia. I'll get the silver out to or Nick Monar won the prize from Bill from Grandma Kelly, and I'll get the 1 gram mini arrow mini bar out to Flying Arrow. So thanks,
And,
guys.
Saturday,
Night, everyone.
Melly Man. Saturday night, you see Rob, Jackson, and Charlie.
Saturday night,
Robin,
my channel too.
yeah, I said you. And Sunday, Rob and Charlie in the morning.
All righty,
Good night,
guys. See all you
Later.
good people later. Zach, let me know if you're up for some chess.
I'll lose a couple. I mean, I'll play.